This is pretty cool through here. You know, I think this park is like all the other ones. I put 6 months on the summer. I didn't. I think I did it within a month in the summer. But I put so much time between when I do it, like the second time, you know, I forget the spots on the trail. That was a heck of a climb. Oh boy. One heck of a climb. And if I was in my wrong gear, that just made it worse. I don't remember it being that hard. Not because of that wrong gear. Then when I got to all those leaves at the top, when it was getting real steep, keeping the traction is the key. All right, so here, let me just stop and look. GoPro, stop recording. All right, so this section we're going along, this is the cool section. To the left there's that, you know, that exposure. Kind of drops off a little bit. Get myself in. I'm still getting used to this damn bike. And the seat being so high. These are all the climbs that came up when I came out, remember? That was a real steep one. So through here we want to go to the right. See, when I get real low like that, you know, I'm trying hard and I'm trying to keep the wheel from slipping. See, this is Older Red, Kashatunk. Kushatunk or Kashatunk. It's spelled K with a K. I like Kasha. I think we get another real steep little hill up here. But this is the coolest thing. It's almost, it's kind of like a little bit eerie riding along this here. I don't know why. Like the rocks are like it's like a path, but rocks on the left. And here's that real steep spot. I made it by the skin of my teeth. Yeah, last time I made it a lot easier, but that was steep. By the skin of my teeth. I had the leg power. I was just going a little sideways at the top. I made that when I did it last week. I think me and Anthony were the ones that made it. That was really steep. So we're getting back, you know, getting towards the finishing area. Still a little ways to go, but it's not far. It takes a while on the trails. But look at this trail back. It's just the coolest thing. All these rocks are lined up to the left of the trail. Did they move them out of the way to create the trail? Right? I mean, or are they just like that? Or are they just like that all along here? You might guess that they moved them out of the way to create the trail. Pretty chunky in this direction. What is chunky again, Aunt Margaret? You can tell me in the text. What does chunky mean? So when it gets too chunky, this, you know, the cross-country bike isn't appropriate. Now a hardtail is like this, but the front shock is bigger, so it makes it, you can ride it in more places. Because the front shock gives you more, you know, absorption of the bumps. Got to manage these rocks. Here's a steep spot over here. A steep spot right up there, see? Branches. This trail just keeps going. Look ahead. So that's one of the coolest spots on the trail. That, you know, through there, the whole section, this whole section. Heavy feet, light hands. Keep your weight on the feet, keep your hands light, but hold on to the grips. So up here, I think we make the right. We got that steep climb that I'm not going to make up. You see right here? Let me just see which one is it. Is it that one there, or is it this one here? I think it's the one in front of me. All right, so the camera is still on. I'm making the right-hand turn here. We'll just ride up this for a little bit. No traction with the tire. This is a crazy steep. It is no way. See, GoPro, stop recording. So this is the last couple of trails. So this is that, you know, crazy white trail that I walked up in the beginning. So we'll go down here and we make a left. off of this once I get going a little bit. Yeah, I can barely use the rear brake, it's slipping so much. Right? Because this is such a steep grade, I can barely even touch the rear brake. I got the front one's holding good. I get a little more weight back, I can like the rear brake. Yeah, so the blue goes there, we're looking for something to the left. It should be right up here. I think this is it. This is it right here. Let me just get through these rocks here. Yeah, that's a tough spot to get over. I just don't feel like going back, and I'm not going to be trying that stuff today. All right. I just want to make sure the camera's on. Yes, camera's on. This is the finishing up trail. The last trail takes us down towards the car. Yeah, so there's a line through here. I just don't know the damn. Was that the line? I just friggin' went for it the last second. The last second, I'm friggin' crazy. I am crazy. So it's to the left. I found the best of the lines, but how I got through that and didn't fall. Nuts. So I think you could, let me think about it. So if we climbed up this, I think one of the guys climbed up this. That guy I saw who, inspired me to come out here. So this is climbable. As he turned, he started out the way I came out, and then he made a left and started getting over in here. That would be downhill for him in this direction. So this is all good from the other direction still. I've said this a dozen times, I got to get used to riding this bike. I think at the end of it, for some reason I'm thinking it gets real steep. So this is all downhill coming from the other way, obviously, but uphill for me. And so remember, the downhills look worse going down, so this will be all rideable. Yeah, it's coming down mostly in front of me, so the tricky little rock spots in here. Shake my hand out. Geez, the end of the ride, my hand's hurting me still. Close to the descents. All right, so all rideable in the other direction still. This might be a nice way to come out. All right, so let me just take a peek here. So I think to the right there, is that where he turned to get over here? Let's see, let's see, let me get up here. So this is elevation in the other direction. I think I came out and started climbing up a lot of this one day. I got so far. Well, I guess that's climbable. It's so chunky in here. Remember, what does chunky mean, Aunt Margaret? Looking at the trail is a gigantic hint. So where do I want to go through here? I don't know. I almost lost it there. Almost bit the bullet there. There's definitely some lines through these damn rocks. Let me get a little momentum going. That's what I need here, some momentum. Since I got so much air in my tires, I need to do some more bouncing off the top. Yeah, gotta carry the momentum in here. That's what it is. Hang on tight. So climbing up this, like I said, always looks worse in the other direction. And on this bike, as bumpy as it makes it. Maybe he missed all this and made a right on that yellow there. So here we want to go to the right. Maybe he went up that yellow and cut over and missed all that. I'll have to go back and look. I'm going to thank him for adding those landmarks. That's it way on there. He's a good rider to look for some of the places he rides. Yeah, so we should be coming up to the ending up here. Our left here. I believe it's our left. Let me just make sure. Yeah, this is the left back to the car. Because we went out to the right there. Kashatunk, Round Valley, New Jersey. First time here for, well, no, my first time here was probably with Ed and, Anthony. I think that was in after the new year. Can't believe we're into January, February, the 5th month, halfway through the 5th month. It's crazy. Yeah, that day I did this at like 7 in the morning starting. It was like one of those 100-degree humidity type days. It was crazy up here. So except for, I missed a couple of those routes on that climb. Right, I had a good ride, but did everything. That route and those two spots on that stair step climb, I forgot how to manage this bike. But all the steep grades and the long grades, I couldn't make that when I first came out here. So this should bring us to the power line, make the left, and we can see the car. Yes. Yes. Kashatunk. Round Valley. Does it sound like I'm happy? Do I sound like I'm happy? I should be. I should be. Get up here. There you go, watchers. Let me know when you want to do this one. You'll really test your fitness. GoPro, stop recording.